The LSAT, an exam that strikes fear into the hearts of aspiring law students. Funny enough, I never expected to take it, but I had a knack for solving logic games, and with just one last chance before they would permanently remove them in June, I decided to go for it. But it wasn't just the games. I had less than 2 months to also master logical reasoning and reading comprehension, all while juggling my 9 to 5. Balance, I don't know her. In this video, I'll show you my favorite study spots around Manhattan and Brooklyn, share my journey, and reveal how it all turned out. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe for more. Today is April 5th. I woke up super early today from a pretty late night. I'm gonna try to be more routine oriented. It's just so hard. I feel like my social life between just like going out with friends and vacation, work has also, I've just taken on a new project. It's been project after project after project after project. Passions that I chase, like theater and like doing my little videos with people watching. I'm just a busy gal and like I'm trying. I'm studying. I'm so productive. I cry a lot, but I am so productive. It's an art. I had an extremely busy work day and it was heavy coding, heavy technical, heavy everything that does not fall remotely in the realm of LSAT. But I'm studying right now and that's all that matters. I'm doing some logical reasoning. I try and take a practice test semi-soon because I haven't in a while, and I think the best thing you can really do is just continue to take test after test and get ready and prepare for that time crunch. That's the biggest thing I struggle with. I'm okay at answering the questions, but I always run out of time, so wish me luck. This day in my life, I'm getting coffee in Williamsburg, where I live, and my throat hurts a little, so I sound a little clammy.
Got the sun laying low as I'm burning down the highway. The rearview mirror's got everything I couldn't take, but up ahead I got everything I need.
So I woke up late, so I'm having a really late start to my day, but I'm gonna hit up Jefferson Market Library to do a little studying. I'll take you guys with me. Little headband moment that I got from Nashville. Study session today at a bar of all places. It's a cafe bar, but I'm gonna be there when it turns from cafe to bar. I'm packing to go study.
Right away, we burn the past in the fire. I know it will be okay. We gonna light like a sun, moving as one, shining the night away. We stand in the silence and worries just fade away.
I started studying for logic games again. I took a long break from it to focus on logical reasoning and a little bit of reading comp. Reading comp is my worst section, but no, I'm lazy, but it's okay.
Million hearts from 1,000 miles, running around to the streets, rising in tides.
So, taking a little practice test. I'm in my apartment and it's a beautiful, rainy, calm, gray skies day in Brooklyn. Perfect for studying. Hopefully tonight I get a lot done, and I have a feeling that even though I was super distracted this coming week, I'm gonna absolutely slayage. I'm gonna see a lot of improvement and I'm gonna get to where I wanna get. I just got an email when to schedule my LSAT. Wednesday, June 5th, Thursday, June 6th, Friday, June 7th, and Saturday, June 8th. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is Tuesday, May 7th. So I have just about a month until I take my exam. I have been a little lazy with study. Fuck that, it's time to lock in. Today I'm gonna study, maybe at a bar somewhere, people watch, have a little drinky maybe. It's getting harder before it gets easier. With every improvement I see, there's always a bit of a lull right beforehand. Feeling good overall. I think the timing is working out. I'm excited to be done with this. But I also am enjoying the process, so.
We're about to go to Beard Papa's. She has a hankering for a little sweet.
Big back activity!
No, little bag. Little bag.
We're achieving our woods territory. I am almost 2 weeks out from taking the LSAT. I have improved since I first began studying, but I really read now a bunch of sources from Khan Academy, PowerScore, the LSAT trainer, generic advice on forums. What used to be instinctual is now getting a little mechanistic, overthinky, distracted by indicator words, really impacted my timing. My timing is not good. I took an exam this morning. It was harder. Like, it was not being strategic. I wasn't like looking at the clock very much, but when I was like 5 minutes to go and I'm midway through. So timing has been no bueno. I spent pretty much all of today studying. I watched Legally Blonde, as one does, going through my practice book once again and enjoying the process because it is fun to see myself improve. Even those times where I get a little hard on myself, I know it's because I put so much work in. Feeling good, vibes are all right, and yeah. I am almost a week out from taking the LSAT. I want to make sure that my brain isn't stressed out because there's definitely been a tank in my scores when I am stressed out. So I think a major component of success will be just relaxing, letting go, trusting myself because I am doing well. So there's really not much of a doubt that regardless of what happens, I'll be fine. Take some time to talk a little bit about my wrong answers. My wrong answer journal is now coming up around 100 rows.
Welcome to my room.
Am I about to use an Elwood's Pomodoro timer?
Welcome to my room. I heard you needed a partner to study with.
Yes, I am.
It always works so much better in a team too.
Either or, do is true, or it could mean both. But then either if and only if B, double not arrow, positive. If H, then not G. Only if and only when those introduce the sufficient condition. Any way to get rich is to work hard. Something is B only. That is the sufficient condition. What is margature? It's a main point question. You just have to kind of conclude an argument, and it has to be true and also to summarize the author's point. By this time next week, I will have taken my LSAT. I'm feeling bittersweet about it. I'm excited to get it done, wipe my hands clean, but I think I'll also miss it. And then comes the anticipation of waiting for my scores. Then comes the realization that I might go to law school. I might be a lawyer, and I don't know if that's me. I don't know if it's me. Only time will tell. There's a possibility that this is all out of my hands. I'm just gonna ride the wave, baby. Swoosh. So, I'm about to take my last timed practice test. I think the rest of the week will be dedicated to just reviewing old answers and resting my brain, calming my brain, and going in fresh to take the actual exam. I'm 3 days out from the LSAT, going to work today. Gonna do my typical post-work, just like study prep. And then I'm gonna chill. The next 2 days are chill. I can't be overworking myself in the possibility that it tires me out in time for the exam. So that'll be that. One day away from taking the LSAT, and I'm really nervous, except I'm not. Except I am. Except I'm not. I think it's fine. I already have a job that I like. This isn't an end-all be-all, like I'm meant to be a lawyer. This is like my life purpose. It's honestly always been just a challenge. It's a historical test. This is the last Logic Games exam. So I feel like, you know, I'm making a little bit of history. I'm well prepared. Yesterday, I did over 160 questions. I got this counter app, and every time I would do a question, I'd be like, boink. But I thought I was gonna do 500 questions. I don't know why I thought I would do that. Happy with where I'm at. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Also, there's a minor chance that I have strep. So, yeah. Did I wake up at 2 last night and not fall asleep after? Yes. Am I gonna let that stop me from scoring great? No, because I have a little thing called adrenaline, and it's about to kick in, and yeah. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. It's time to talk about how I did on the LSAT. But first, let's rewind a little bit and talk about how I did on the day before the LSAT. I hung out with a friend who had warned me that they were a little sick, and I went against my better judgment, hung out with them anyway. Ended up catching strep throat from them. The night before the exam, I was feeling really nervous, like I couldn't sleep. And so I woke up super sleep deprived, as you saw in the video. And at that point, I went to the testing center, and it was already kind of like a sunny day. I mean, it was in June, so I assumed that I was feeling warm because of the heat. By the time I'm in the testing center, the nerves really fire up. I saw the first few questions, and those are normally the easier ones, and I just was like illiterate at that point. I could not read, and so my heart started pounding, and this is the point where I think the progression of my strep throat accelerated because of how fast. My heart was pumping and just like all of the nerves. It was really a perfect storm during the exam. So the first section, you know, I'm nervous, but I'm like, oh God, thank God it's over. Logic games came, and that was honestly a godsend. I did have a question that was a little tricky on my fourth game, but I was like, okay, whatever. Overall, I really like logic games because it's essentially math, and like there is like a procedure to it. And so after logic games, there is this intermission. And so I went to the bathroom, and that's when I started realizing, okay, like, I don't feel well. Like, my eyes are watering, and they're burning from staring at the screen. And I work in tech. Like, I stare at a screen all day, and my eyes are typically fine. So that was my first, like, warning sign. I guess, like, my third warning sign that something was wrong. And afterwards, I literally, like, my eyes were watering, my nose was running. I asked for tissues from the proctor. They can only give you 2 tissues. And like, I ran through those tissues immediately. They were drenched by the end of the exam. I did another logical reasoning section, and my final section was reading comp. Oh my God. I remember at this point, my strep throat was like in full steam. I could not stare at the screen without like my eyes burning, and like trying to read the passages was absurd. Like, I had a pounding headache. So overall, my test experience was a little insane. But you know, afterwards I got my antibiotics, I was all rested, I'm clearly healthy now. Took my writing section, which is not a part of the score, but I actually had a lot of fun with the writing section. It was about like the pros and cons of like building a library or something. I was pretty nervous for it at first, but it was a breeze, and I took it from the comfort of my own home, which in retrospect I probably should have done with the actual exam, but you win some, you lose some. And now, drumroll please, for my big score reveal, I got a 164, which put me in the 85th percentile. This was a little under what I had been scoring, so overall I think given the circumstances, I am pretty happy with my score. Will I take the exam again? Maybe for redemptive purposes. Will I go to law school? Possibly on the horizon, but I am still kind of figuring that out. But yeah, that was my LSAT vlog. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know if you had any questions, if you want a part 2 with any specific tips I can lay out. Yeah. But yeah, subscribe. And if you're taking the LSAT, good luck.